So I'm Michael. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. I want to give double honors to Apostles at Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect and seasoned ready now true. I just I want to title this video on the bitterness is good for you. Yeah, because the scriptures is a lot of parts that's bitter. It's not a bad thing, man, because it's bitter because you got a lot of restrictions, a lot of restrictions concerning the flesh, and thing is, it is good for you, man. I mean, to restrain from a lot of things that's concerning the flesh, because the flesh is weak and it profits nothing, man. So I'm just gonna jump into it. And it's Revelation 10. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, phone kind of unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Yeah, man, in that belly, that's talking about your mind, man. Because it's a lot of things. Because we're in the backyard of the flesh, as you could say. It's a constant fight every day, man. You feel like this when you're fasting. Your stomach, get the ache in it, so, and that's just something. It's just a lot of things. You might want to, go out and deal with some, but that's things, that's the bitterness of it, man. Restrict yourself because it's good for you in the long run. It tells you to come out of her. Matter of fact, let me just get that real quick. It's Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction. Yeah, because you in the food of America, man, the philosophies of America. Matter of fact, I got something. Let's see. It's going to destroy you with a sword of destruction. Just you continually eat Snicker bars and Cheetos and shit. It's going to destroy you, man. You probably don't think it right now, but in the long run, it's going to catch up, man. In the long run, it's going to catch up, and that's what it's going to do. It is catching up with you people, man. And show you that it ain't because the king. You going to Daniel is talking about the king's meat. Well, that's what you people do. You eat the king's meat of America, man. Is pleasing to the flesh. Because America is set up for the flesh, man. You can do anything you want to do. Anything you feel like doing, you can do it. You see what I'm saying? You the king's meat because the king can do whatever he want to do, and that's what you people doing, man. So I'm gonna just get the point on this. I started verse 3. This is Daniel 1 and 3 saying, the king spake unto Apenas, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel and of the king's seed and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning in knowledge and understanding science, and such had an ability in them to stand in the king's palace, in whom they might teach and learning in the tongue of the Chaldeans. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king. So yeah, King told him to, send them how I get down, what I eat. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Esau done. He gave us a neighbor drink so we could look upon our nakedness. But the king's meat of America is just everything that's pleasing to the flesh, man. Because Esau does how he feels. He do everything on his own understanding. Let's see. Jump down. I'm gonna jump down to verse 8. It says, "But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself." So Daniel didn't want that, man. And you could say that, you can put that into society today. We don't want to deal with America. No matter how good it looks or whatever to the eyes, to the carnal eyes, the Lord have lifted up the skirt. And we see the America's done. America's finished, man. It says, now the Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. It said, and the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who have appointed you meat and drink, and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. So he said, hey, you gotta eat. No, eat, man, he gonna kill me. He said, then Daniel said to Mazar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servants, I beseech thee 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portions of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servant. So he consented to them in this manner, and proved them 10 days. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. So yeah, let's go to the blue letter for that word pulse. Yeah, man. Because the king's meat is just pleasing to the flesh. Ain't no wrong eating a steak and everything like that. Cake or something like that. But that's not what we about the greenery, man. Let's see, Blue Letter Bible. I can gonna word. Listen. Let's see. Can we listen to it?
Strong's age 2230 Zeroim. And the form just below that, Zereodim. Onim.
Okay, alright. And let's see what vegetables add on. So it's greenery, man. And what's the best type? The bitter green, man. That's the best type. And Jake don't like the bitterness of the scriptures. That's the point. Jake don't like the bitterness of the scriptures, man. They just want something that's pleasing, man. They always want something that make them feel good. But you got to understand this. I can just put it in a simple form. let's just say you work out, you want to get your arms big, right? Well, you gonna work out till your arms start hurting, man. Yeah, I mean, you ain't just gonna work out, get a couple reps in and then that's it. And then you just wait till the next day and do it again before you start hurting. No, you gonna know that when you working out, you gonna hurt. It's gonna burn, but you gonna see the results, man. Just like when you eat the greenery, because the scriptures is greenery. Matter of fact, let's see. It's the lamb now. The lamb, but the greenery too, man. Let's see. This Psalms 23:1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still water." The greenery, man, is good for you. That's the scriptures. Let's see, because let's see, matter of fact, let's see, Salakia Akyam. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This Jeremiah 3 and verse 15. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." Now, did he say that the knowledge and understanding was going to be easy to digest? No, because he said it's according to his heart, man. You understand? Yahweh Shem Shai is on a whole different level, man. We understand that Yahweh Shem Shai is on a whole different level. So the knowledge and understanding that He feeding us with, a lot of people would not eat it. A lot of people would try it and throw it up. And the knowledge and understanding is Yahweh Shai, the understanding and knowledge of the scriptures, man. And I want to make a point in this. Let's see, this John 6. Let's see. Okay, let's see, John 6. And I'm going to start at verse 48. It says, "I am that bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world." That's talking about Israel, man. And how you do that? How you eat that? You read, man, and you understand. You soak it in, man. Verse 52 said, "The Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, How can this man give us his flesh to eat? Then Yahweh said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood have eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day." Yeah, and that's the scriptures, man. To digest the scriptures, man. But did he say that it was going to taste good? That's the point. He said it was going to taste good? No. I said whosoever, which means it's gonna be a lot of hit and miss over here, man. It's one or the other. And because you gotta understand, man. Let's just put it in this way. We can do it like this, right? Let's just say you laugh, you can compare that to like sweetness and like joy and mirth and sweetness. But Yahweh Shai is an austere man. Matter of fact, let's see. He's an austere man, and you know what? That's like a synonym for bitter. Bitter, matter of fact, let me just type up austere in a dictionary. Matter of fact, let me do it in dictionary. I know they're gonna have the synonyms. Let's see. Okay. For the synonyms, it says severe, stern, strict, harsh, steely, flinty, dark, grim, cold, frosty, unemotional, unfriendly, more formal, stiff, reserved, aloof, grave, solemn, serious, unsmiley, unsympathetic, unforgiving, hard, unyielding, unbending, inflexible. Matter of fact, let me type out the word bitter and see what that. Let's see. Because people say, yeah, that's a bitter man right there. That just, let's see. Oh yeah, let's go to the second definition. It says, of people or their feelings or behavior, angry, hurt, resentful because of one bad experience or a sense of unjust treatment. It says resentful, embittered, grieved, rancorous, spiteful, jaundiced, ill-disposed, sullen, sour, churlish, morose, petulant, peevish. Yeah, man, because the Lord he's strict, man. And when you don't, you gotta abide by his rules. You see what I'm saying? And if you you so used to doing this and you so used to doing that, and then now you gotta do this, now you gotta do that, it's gonna be pretty bitter, man. Like how people say you get that bitter taste in your mouth. Well, yeah, man. But at the end of the day, you're gonna see the results. That's the point. You're gonna see the results, man. Because matter of fact, let's see. Let me get this scripture real quick. Matthew 11:6. It says, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Yeah, that lets you know, man. A lot of people gonna eat this book and throw it up, man. A lot of people's gonna eat this roll and throw it up. That's why I say, whosoever eat the flesh and drink of my blood. Because once they taste it, they're like, damn, man, that's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I mean? So, that's what Jake want though, man. Jake want Cheetos and Snicker bars and Twix. Yeah, I mean, little Debbie cakes. That's what Jake want. They don't want the bitter herbs in the lamb, man. Jake don't even like lamb. They ain't even never tasted it before. Matter of fact, I got no precept. This will rock 15. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 15:1. It says, "For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred." Yeah, man, because the word nurture means to. Matter of fact, let me just get that. Because we try to nurture you, man. Let me get a dictionary. The word nurture. So like I give. Let's go to the word nurture. It says care for and encourage the growth or development of. It says help or encourage the development of, cherish a hope, belief, or ambition. It said the process of caring for and encouraging the growth or development of someone or something. And that's what we trying to develop. You know what I mean? The mindset of Jake, because they in the mindset of Babylon. They is drunk off this whore Babylon, man. And it said it, matter of fact, because the word nurture going to the word nurse. Get the word nurse from nurture. Let's see, 2nd Ezra chapter 2. I think it's like, let's see. trying to see what it says. Nurse. Oh yeah, this is Second Ezra 2, and in verse 25, it said, "Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse, establish their feet," and that's Yahushua, man. He's that position, man. But guess what? You people, you don't want the nourishment. Get nourished back to health. You don't want to eat this type of greenery to get you back where you need to be. You don't want to eat that to get because the Lord did that to us. He gave us Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Yeah, I mean, that was enough to, he gave, now we got the skin on, now we're going into Ezekiel 38, going to Revelation 18, 17. Now we're able to stand on our feet now. We got the breath of life, man. Yeah, I mean, but you, Jake, don't want that. You want smooth things, according to Isaiah 30. You want everything that's pleasing to the flesh. And that's why you 2/3 are going to get destroyed, man. But the point is, the bitterness is good for you, man. Because it keeps you. What's the word? It keeps you limited, so you won't be caught up in in this, man. You won't be caught up in America because it's a net, But yeah, Aki, man, I just hope it will edifying. Till the next time, I want to say shalom.